The next method of factorization is by grouping of terms. You might be given example like this. I have taken 3 different example like this. So what you need to do is that whenever you get these kind of problems, you need to open up and group the terms and then go ahead and find the factors. So in this particular case, look at it. You have 4 terms over here, right? What do you need to do first? You need to take a look at the problem and see that how can I group them so that I can get proper factors out of it. So look at it. Can I take this as a group over here? Look at it. I have a 4, I have a 10. So when I take 2 out, I'll get 2 here and I'll get a 5 over here. I have a 6 here and I have 15. Similarly, when I take a 3 out, I'll get 2 and 5 over here. So this is perfect grouping. I can group these two like this and go ahead and do it. So let's see. Okay, in these first 2 terms, what are common? I have a 2 common between these two. I have a x common. Okay, so now I don't have anything else common. So what am I left with? I am left with 2x. Look at it. 2x into 2x should give you 4x square. Good. So this minus sign. Now what are you left in the number? 2 times 5. You have taken x out, so x is gone. You are left with a 5 over here. Okay, good. Now in this particular case, you have a minus and you have a plus. So what I'm going to do first is that I'll take minus common. Okay, remember this one to do properly, otherwise you might get the problem wrong completely. Okay, so now in this particular case, between these two numbers, what is the highest common factor? It is 3 if you look at it. And between these two, what is the factor you have? You have a z. I can take a z out. So what are you left with? You are left with 2x. And since you have taken a minus common, what should be the sign over here? This plus should be changed to minus, because when I open this bracket, minus times minus, I should get it plus. Remember that one. So you're left with 5y. Look at it. Now if you look at it, your common factors. So what are the 2 factors you have? This is your first factor, 2x minus 5y. Okay, since it's common in both. And what is left over here? You are left with 2x minus 3z. That's your answer. Understood? This is how you need to do it. Okay, whenever you get these kind of problems. Now go to the next one. What do you have over here? I cannot group them because it's a product. So first and foremost thing, what I need to do is I need to open this. So this becomes x square plus xy minus xz minus yz. Now look at it. What can I do? What can I group over here? Can I group these two and these two? Because in these two I have a x common and in these two I have a z common. Simple. So I'm going to group these two. So I will take x common over here. What are you left with? You are left with x plus y. Similarly, when you're taking a minus common over here and a z common, you are left with x plus y. Look at it. So these two are common. Take them out. If you take them out like this, what are you left here? You are left with x and you are left with minus z. That's the answer. Simple. So this is how you do it, by grouping terms and finding the factors. When you multiply these two, right, you are going to get this expression. This is what you are going to get it. Okay. So let's move on to the third one. This is a little bit, you need to think a little bit over here to see how to group it. Okay. Let's look at it. Let's first of all open this. You have a square plus b square, and when I open it, I get 2ab, right? This minus into minus will become plus 2ac. This minus 2 into plus bc will become minus 2bc. Okay, good. Now look at it. What I'm going to do, can I group these two? Look at it. Makes sense? What do you get by doing this? What do you get by doing this? This is nothing but you can replace this as a minus b ka whole square, right? Which is a square plus b square minus 2abc, right? That is what it is. Similarly, plus, what is common in these two? You have a 2c common. Can I take 2c out? What do you get? You get a minus b. Look at it. You get a minus b. Now, between these two terms, what is common? A minus b is common. One a minus b is common here and one a minus b. So if I take that a minus b out like this, what are you left with here? You are left with another a minus b, right? And in here you are left with plus 2c. So that's your answer. One last example for grouping of terms and factorizing it. Look at this expression. It's a large expression over here. It has 4 terms with multiple things over here. So what do you first, the moment you look at the problem, what do you see? There is a common thing in all of them. Can I remove that? Can I remove that so that my life becomes much more easier? So what I'm going to do is that let x square minus 2x is equal to a. I'll substitute it by a. So let's see what do you get. So therefore, this equation will become what? A square minus 5a, right? Minus y times a plus 5y. Look at it. It became very simple. It became very simple to basically, now you look at it, if you look at it, there are 4 terms over here. I should be able to group them and factorize it first, and later what I can do is that I can put that back into that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. If I take these 2 terms and these 2 terms, what is common in these 2 terms? A is common. So I can write this as a minus 5. Similarly here I have a minus common between these 2 and I have a y common. Look at it. So what will I get? I should get a minus 5. Again look at this plus sign. It will be converted into minus, because when I open this one, minus into minus will become plus. Always remember this one. I have seen majority of the students making mistake. These mistakes will cost you very dearly if you don't understand this concept. Okay. Now look at it. What do you have? These 2 terms are common. Can I put them outside? So I'll put it as a minus 5 times a minus y. Okay. Now what do you have? What is a? A is nothing but this one. A is equal to x square minus 2x minus 5. Okay. And here also x square minus 2x minus y. That's your answer. Simple.